Hey, what's happening, family? Just another beautiful day. Giving thanks and praise for the creator of you might conceive him. It's definitely a her. No doubt about that. I'm here watching a video with Isis Wisdom. It was Isis Wisdom, and it's called The Fragile Veil Between the Worlds. That's Fragile, Veil Between Worlds by Isis Wisdom. It's on my guide channel here, Black Magic 363. Brother Rich, my brother, on his channel, Black Magic 363. And she's bringing on some serious stuff. I mean, it makes you kind of think, because she's a very deep sister. I think she moved to Mexico, somewhere in a foreign country. But apart from that, she's she's telling you that the first slaves that ever came to America wasn't black. They were actually white slaves that came from South Africa to America. The first slave was the black, and they were brought here by the Moors. The Moors are the one that brought the white slave here and had them as slaves. And he says the reason why we fall was because the Moors get very arrogant and self-centered, and they were very egotistical in that sense, and they did a lot of stuff out of the ordinary, and they were too egotistical. The Moors were, because they ruled the earth for centuries, and they let the power get to them, and they did a lot of wickedness. And I think he said one of the gods sent a solar flare to the earth and wiped their memory out, and they forgot everything, who they were. And the solar flare that cleared it. And I heard that years ago about a solar flare that came here on some book I've read years ago. But he said that Isis Wisdom said that the gods sent a solar flare to earth and knock out all of their consciousness and their wisdom that they had, and make them forget who they really were. That's why they fall. Now, she also said that the falling of them is what come down to us and make us forget who we really are. But she says it's going to happen again. They're going to get a solar flare or a solar flash. They're going to hit the earth, and we're going to remember exactly who we were. And as she said, it's going to happen again. So whether we on earth or not, I really make it. And to see if it's going to happen to us, she said there's going to be a solar flare that's going to hit the earth, and we're going to restore a memory. But apart from that, she says that we are, I keep saying over and over again, we are multi-dimensional beings. We do not die. We live on and on and on. She also saying that when she talks to our ancestors or other beings, because they have different kind of beings now on earth that people are seeing, different beings on earth. See, different figures of being. They're seeing different beings walking on earth, and some people see them, some people don't. She said that's because the veil is being lifted and all the truth is being revealed. But I use my terminology as that is Aquarius. Aquarius said that all hidden lies will be revealed, but she's saying the veil is being lifted. So now you're seeing through what was blinded over your eyes for years, or all the lies that have been telling you, now it's actually being revealed. She also said, like I said before, not really me really, but of things that I heard from other videos and other books I've read, that we're only here for the experience. Regardless of whatever happened, we are only here for the experience. That's all we're here for. Don't get caught up with the BS, the sports, the news, the killing, the bombing. She said we're only here for the experience. And another thing she says that I always remember, all you have is the moment. All you have is the moment. And enjoy the moment. And what makes me realize that is so true, let me give you an example. I don't want to be raw or vulgar, but I'm going to put it this way. When you're having intercourse with some person and you finish and you go home, after having intercourse with the person, all you have is a thought of how it was. There's nothing substantial for you to hold on to. All you have when you leave that person's house is a thought of how it was, the moment. All you can remember is the moment, how good it was. That was a good moment. That's all you remember. Just the moment of how it was. When you leave and go on vacation to come home, all you have is that moment at that particular time where you spent your vacation. A moment. You may remember a corridor picture, but it's still a moment, a thought of how it was, just like sex. After you finish, you have a shower, all you have is a thought of how it was. You don't walk and keep doing the same movements as you was doing in bed. It's just a thought of how it was, a flashback, a memory. So all you have, what I'm trying to cap it off and say this, that all you have is a moment in life. Is all you have is a moment. So that's why people always tell you, enjoy the moment, or don't let no person steal your joy. Enjoy that moment. If you're someplace having a good time, enjoy the moment. So two things to remember here, folks, is that we're only here for the experience. That's all we got, the experience. That's why I said we can't take nothing with you when you leave here, and we don't die. We are multi-dimensional beings. We live on and on and on. So to cap it off, all we have is the experience. No, all we came here for is the experience. That's it. And all we have is a moment. That's all we have is a moment. And when you leave, wherever you were, all you can think about is how good it was. That's all it is. A moment. So folks, from here on in, just enjoy the moment and enjoy the experience. That's all we have. Until then, folks, I love you guys. Peace out. One love. Oh, remember another thing. Remember one more thing, family. Like I always tell you guys, your thoughts create your reality. And once you change your perspective of things, like I said before, change the way you look at things, and the things you look at will change. Now, you can view this world as a living hell or a living heaven. It all depends on you. You can view this world that you live in as a living hell or a living heaven. It all depends upon your perspective of how you look at life. You get what I'm saying, folks? So it's all entirely up to you, how you view your life. You can view a living hell or a living heaven. So those folks now, folks are sending me a lot of stuff about this new variant, this KKBB something come around. And like I said before, my last videos, I tell them, don't send me more stuff like that there. Because see, that is not in my world. So once you don't want that in your world, you cannot manifest it. So don't let no person send you nothing negative, about no killings, no bad news, nothing like that. You don't want that in your reality or in your world. You want your world to be, like I said, we going to 2023, we're in it now. We want our world to be loving and peace and kind, financial freedom, love, harmony, joy, happiness, content. That's the world you want to be in. Don't forget, we have two worlds. Like I said, the veil has been lifted from 3D to 4D to 5D. You want to be in a world where you have love, peace, harmony, joy, happiness, content, gratitude. That's the world I am praying, putting my consciousness in, and thinking on every day. Peaceful world. Until then, folks, I love you guys. Peace out. One love.